touring one of the most elegant and sophisticated 5-bedroom apartment here in Kileleshwa, coming with all bedrooms and suites. And let's just begin the tour here. The house comes with this spacious lounge, high ceiling. You have the wood paneling at this point. The art that is displayed in this unit is on another level. And look at the chandelier. This is impressive. Actually, the one who did the interior of this unit knew exactly what he was doing. You have your symmetrical shelves at this point with your TV panel. At this point, let's just check your balcony. Your balcony is at this point very, very spacious. And I'm very sure you're going to get those premium views from your balcony. High ceiling, and you can see the recessed type of light. Actually, I'm in love with this lighting, and anywhere I come across this lighting, I usually know that I'm showcasing one of the best houses. At this point is where you have your dining space. You can see these are 8 seats, and I'm very sure you can even do, if you want to accommodate more people, you can even do a round. And you also have your lighting at this point. At this point, you also have this. I think it's just kind of a decker. It doesn't come with the unit, but I'm very sure if maybe you like it, there's a way that we can organize it for you. You'll get a closed plan kitchen. Very, very spacious. A provision of a double fridge at this point. Very sleek countertops. The kitchen comes fitted. Burners. You have an extractor over there. And a double sink at this point. Plenty of cabinet spaces, which are very, very sleek, premium. Spaces for storage. And at this point, actually, there's a pantry, if I'm not wrong. So you get a pantry space to store your kitchen stuff. And you also have your laundry area on this end. This is very, very spacious. And the good thing about the laundry space has a separate entry. So this is another separate entry that is accessed to the DSQ. So your servant is going to have a separate access from here, from this point. And you have this as your main entrance. This is the main entrance. And you also have another entrance. So you get premium privacy. You get your common washroom at this point. It's very, very sleek. The basin here is on point. A separate toilet place is there for your visitors. And at this point is where you have your working from home space, which is equipped with plenty of cabinet spaces. All this space, this is a lot, but I think they did this because it's a 5-bedroom apartment and space is very, very crucial. You have your first bedroom at this point. It's very, very huge. You have a huge window for tons of sunlight. High ceiling. The interior that is done on this unit is on point. It comes on suite. You can see the wood paneling. A very, very unique design of a floating basin with the, see, your toilet is here and you have your separate shower place. On the other side is where you have your inbuilt cabinet spaces. Quite spacious to be one of the bedroom's cabinet spaces. Look at this. Plenty of storage space. So bedroom number 1 is covered. Now let's go check the other bedrooms. You have this corridor leading to the other bedrooms. So you have your second bedroom at this point, which also comes in suite. Let's just check the washroom first. Similar setup. You have your shower cubicle over here with the shower head. Your separate toilet places here. Very, very concealed, and you have your vanity place. On this area is where you have, actually they did 2 beds just in case you have 2 kids. A huge window is here. So the kids who are supposed to come and stay in this unit will get tons of light, you know, vitamin D and sunlight. Yes. And on this point, you have plenty of cabinet spaces for storage. This will do for 2 kids. And high ceiling. You also have a chandelier. Look at the work that is done. I think this is a wallpaper, and I think this is a game, if I'm not wrong. I don't know if it's a game or it's just some decoration, but it looks decent to me. I like it. So bedroom number 2 in suite, and you also have cabinet spaces at this point. So space well taken care of. Welcome to your 3rd bedroom. So all the bedrooms here are spacious and suite. Comes with these cabinet spaces, very, very sleek, very spacious, well done. And your door is here. You have your washroom at this point. A vanity is here, a separate toilet, shower cubicle with a shower head, and a huge window for lighting. You have, everything is decent. The bedroom is quite spacious. The lighting in this room is nice. A chandelier, high ceiling, and you also have a huge window for sunlight. Everyone in this unit is going to get tons of sunlight. Your cabinet spaces are here. Very, very spacious. And if I'm not wrong, this is supposed to be your office. So you can, this is supposed to be for the office, or you can even opt to do a vanity if maybe a lady is, or a man who likes, grooming and stuff. You can opt to do a vanity at this point. It's not fixed. So that's the, let me see. That's the 3rd bedroom. Welcome to your 4th bedroom. It is also very, very spacious. You get a huge window for sunlight. It is also in suites. A floating basin is at this point for the vanity, a concealed type of toilet, and you have a shower cubicle. A shower head is there. Everything here looks clean. So you also have this space. This is just like an inspo for you. You can opt to make it like this, or maybe you can change if maybe you're more creative. So this can be maybe a small working from home space. Inbuilt cabinet spaces are here. The entire wall is covered with the cabinet spaces, as you can see. Very, very spacious. You have your pull-out cabinets. Probably you can store your maybe books, maybe clothes, whichever works for you. And high ceiling. You have the dropping lights, which are standard. This and that one there. Very, very symmetrical. And you also have a chandelier at this point. Now I think we have to go check your primary bedroom. This piece of art set the tone for your primary bedroom. Welcome to your primary bedroom. Here it is. It's quite spacious. You get very, very nice chandelier at this point. The feature wall, it's well done. You have the symmetrical wood paneling at this point and the other point there, and you get the dropping lights. A huge window is here. Very, very spacious, and it allows in tons of sunlight. So you have cabinet spaces at this point. So these are just part of the storage space for this unit. It has extra spaces, and I think, is this an artificial plant? This is not artificial. This is artificial. This is artificial. And you have the piece of art. You have the recessed type of lighting, high ceiling, wood paneling in this unit here, and you also have this bar, probably for a vanity. You can do a double vanity over here. You can even opt to do a huge mirror at this point. I think that's gonna work for you people. You have a walk-in closet space. I think this is supposed to be a his and hers. His and hers, probably, because there's this space. You can opt to cover it up with drawers or maybe something, and also this space to increase storage. On this point is where you have your washroom. A double vanity is here, his and hers, and you have a soaking tub, a concealed type of toilet, and a shower cubicle. This unit is here in Kileleshwa, and they are selling it at 41 million Kenyan shillings. I think this for 41 million Kenyan shillings is a good deal, because one thing, all the bedrooms that comes in suite, spacious, and the location actually is a selling point. See you in the next video.